back. Welcome back. So good you could join us this evening. I just want to welcome you to our presentation of Just Talking Love this evening, and to advise you that in our students this evening we have our panelist, Mr. Patricia Bonka. Our student engineer is Rothian Rill, and I'm Fabian. And the topic for our program this evening is Listen to the Voices. Now, one wonders when you hear songs coming out of whether it's going to be Trenchtown, or in Harlem, or in Brixton, or in Jonestown, or somewhere, in Amsterdam or somewhere. These songs tend to tell a story. They tell stories of life, the life experience of people who seems to have been marginalized because of their dress, or their parents, or something. It's time that we really have a reality check to see what's really going on around us. Unfortunately, we do not listen to these songs, so we do not hear the voice of the cry of the people. This evening, we'd like you to listen to the voices. Listen to the cry of the people. Because this is, in fact, the reality with which they are faced.
Somebody here asked for a reality poem. This is the age of reality, but somehow we are dealing with mythology. This is the age of science and technology, but somehow we are check the antiquity. When we can't face reality, where we do, we let go with clarity. And some latch on to vanity, and some hold insanity, and some get vision, start preach religion. But them can't make decision when it come to we fight. Them can't make decision when it come to we rights. Man, this is the age of reality, but somehow we are dealing with mythology. This is the age of science and technology, but somehow we are check the antiquity. The one that gone out of line, them not living pay with time. For them say them get sign and them blind them. Eye to the light of the world longer, search within the dark of them doom, and a shout about sin instead of fight the win. Man, this is the age of reality, but somehow we are dealing with mythology. This is the age of science and technology, but somehow we are check the antiquity. This is the age of decision, so make we let go religion. This is the age of decision, so make we let go division. This is the age of reality, so make we let go mythology. This is the age of science and technology, so make we hold the clarity. Make we hold the clarity. Make we hold the clarity.
Now, this is the age of reality. That we have got to face the things that confronts us from day to day. Simple things that we hear about but don't believe. Probably because we don't want to believe it. But do you know, all this week, there has been a story that went public. It is a story of this young man in Montego Bay, Mario Deans. Now, this young man appeared to have been brutalized and killed. Circumstances and reasons are still unclear. But this story has been followed implicitly by most people, not only in Jamaica, but around the world. And it is alleged that the reason why he met that demise is because, first of all, he had a smoke of something called a spliff and was taken into custody. And about time for him to be released, he made a remark that he did not like an officer. And eventually, it led to his death. Now I want us to listen to this next piece of music and to tell me if this is something new or has it been going on for some time but never seems to have come to our notice.
His life was interrupted because of a small bag of weed. It was not a big parcel, but a tups, a little morsel, just enough to build a spliff, to probably give him a little lift. The quantity was not large, but for that amount he was charged. Could have gotten off with a warning, but they had no mercy on him that morning. Manhandled by members of the force whose behavior was crude and coarse. Treated like a common thug for having a plant that's called a drug. Threw him in a cell. Now his life is hell. 18 years old and on probation, under constant observation with random visits and drug tests. Authorities on his back like pests. Told one more slip and he will slide and end up in prison on his backside. Just for a small bag of weed. His life was interrupted because of a small bag of weed. But why is that illegal when alcohol is legal? Causing much more morbidity and mortality, from medical complications to road traffic fatalities. The products of ethanol distillation earn much foreign exchange for our nation. Illuminated billboards advertise them, television advertisements glamorize them. Their companies sponsor major events with their images on stages and fences and tents and buses and trucks and vans and cars, supermarkets, grocery stores, and of course in bars. Beer, stout, rum, champagne, and brandy. Whiskey, gin, vodka, sherry, and shandy. Cognac, liqueur, tequila, and wine. Imbibe these drinks if you want to feel fine. Carnival revelers gyrate in the street, under the influence, feeling sweet. All this behavior is tolerated, but you can get incarcerated. Just for a small bag of weed. His life was interrupted because of a small bag of weed. But why is that illegal when tobacco is legal? Causing much more morbidity and mortality and contributing to so many maladies. Cancer of the mouth, throat, larynx, and lung. Liver, esophagus, stomach, and tongue. Vulva, kidney, bladder, and pancreas. Cervix, prostate, penis, and anus. Heart attack, stroke, and atherosclerosis. High blood pressure and osteoporosis. Asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, emphysema, diabetes, cataracts, and leukemia. stomach ulcers, infertility, and erectile dysfunction. Loss of smell and taste and disease of the gum. Crohn's, peripheral artery, and ischemic heart disease, and premature aging of the skin. Yes, tobacco contributes to these, not to mention earlier menopause and pregnancy complications, and the effects of secondhand smoke on those who experience inhalation. Now, you can smoke tobacco cigarettes without fear of being molested, but you stand a very good chance of getting yourself arrested just for a small bag of weed.
Now that is very sad. Very, very sad indeed. Now, one asks oneself, why a situation like that is allowed to happen?
That's a question we have no answer to sometimes, because we do not know why it happens. It should never happen in the way it did. And so that is what we have to look at, and then listen to the voices of the people.
But you know, people have been talking a long time about abuse of power in all quarters. If that was checked earlier, this situation could never have happened.
No, it would not have happened if it was checked.
So the question is, are we really listening to the people? Are we really listening to the cries of the people?
No, we're not.
Well,
and even if we listen or pretend to listen, we do not hear.
Now, we ought to listen, and we need to take immediate action to ensure that this situation does not reoccur. You know what the people are saying? Listen to what the people are saying.
Feel it, you see. This is so much youth out there, under such a hell of a strain, them don't even know them name. Them out there, enough than cigarette butt, out of luck, I look for work, thinking that freedom's a senseless dream, and grip with a feeling of hostility, and a strangler dog to get a bone and devalue them dignity. Feel it, you see. It's that in this a concrete jungle. The youth not got nothing to relate to. Some trying to get close to Babylon to pay them rent. But the system handle a crucial kind of judgment. And tears will not satisfy eyes to deserve a democracy, whereby youthful life pay the penalty for politician irresponsibility, while them intellectual pen dragon are justify the dirty corridonction with eyelid fan like them little man. Feel it, you see. It's like them twist justice and equality, not just I and I reality. That when you take a stock, big man up here run back. You ain't up on him hole in the frack. You catch up him stomach, that's stretch out like a hammer. Feel it, you see. But intensely you them stumble. Don't think them fall. Watch out! Them a plan to make you bah.
Just Talking Love, broadcasting from News Talk 93 FM right here on the beautiful modern campus of the University of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. We're about to take a short break. We'll be back with you momentarily.